Every Friday, we celebrate Connecticut's cultural districts. Today, we're highlighting a business in Torrington, the 5 Points Art Center. And here with me this morning is Judy McElhone, the founder and executive director. Judy, welcome. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for all you're doing to highlight the cultural districts in the state. It's wonderful.
It is our pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you here. I want to have you start with sharing with viewers a little bit more about what 5 Points is all about.
Well, 5 Points started as 5 Points Gallery in downtown Torrington in 2013. And it is not a co-op, and it's not a commercial gallery. Instead, 5 Points selects artists who submit from all over the world. And up to this date, in these 13 years, we've shown artists from almost 1,700 artists from 48 states and 16 countries. And then that has just exploded to other entities, part of 5 Points, and it's a storybook journey.
It really is. And speaking of exploding, we don't have enough time to talk about the entire backstory,
Right.
But it's such a great one because it started as a pop-up in
Yes, it
downtown
did.
Torrington, and
Right.
it just grew and grew. And
It did.
as you say, it's exploded and it's transformed the downtown Torrington area.
It certainly has, along with the other cultural entities that are in downtown. Of course, there was the Torrington Historical Society, which is amazing, and the Nutmeg Ballet were there. But, you know, times had changed. It was an old New England industrial town. And then when you start something that supports and nurtures artists like we do, it helps things change and grow. But it wouldn't have happened that way if it weren't for all the cultural entities and the new ones that came in, like Kids Play and the Nutmeg Fudge. And, you know, the just wonderful things that are happening because people work together. And I get too much credit, because 5 Points really is the credit goes
So many
to
people
the
coming.
amazing number of people and the collaborations between businesses, nonprofits, the city government. But the 5 Points staff was unbelievably wonderful with their commitment and dedication. And then, of course, the executive board, who is amazing.
And talk a little bit about the different locations in Torrington.
Certainly. So 5 Points Gallery is located in the corner of Water and Main Street. And then right across the, adjacent to that is the Annex, which is now a pop-up gallery run by 5 Points, which exhibits artists and community groups. And we don't take commission on anything sold in the Annex. But above 5 Points Gallery is the launch pad. And the launch pad is a shared studio spaces for artists who have graduated from art school, and we give them ways to grow their work, and they only pay $85 a month for those studio spaces. And their growth is amazing, and as much as possible, we try to hire out of the launch pad. And then the opportunity came to buy the former Yukon Torrington Regional Campus. It took 18 months, and we moved in on June 30th, 2020, and you know what that was? COVID. And again, volunteers and staff, plus a grant from the urban grant from DECD, have made the transformation into a classroom, from a classroom building into a major art center. And so all that combined, it's pretty special.
It really is. And the pictures that we've been seeing is just a little tiny teaser
Yes.
of what is there. I looked at more pictures online. It's
Right.
really a beautiful facility, so much to see. Talk about more of the programs. And it's really, there's so many options for people of all ages.
Absolutely. The arts are for people of all ages. It helps us heal, it helps us grow, it helps us be more creative in everything that we do. So all our programs are geared from very young people into senior citizens. And there's ceramics, and there's a printmaking studio that is unbelievable. There is weaving, there is a painting, of course, and drawing, and all kinds of classes for people with disabilities. There's a library, there's a 245-seat auditorium. There's a courtyard with flowers in bloom and a stage that is an open courtyard that we use in the summertime.
Beautiful.
Industrial kitchen. And just so many people learning about the arts at their own speed. And also gives mature professional artists a way to expand their knowledge in other disciplines, because so much today artists go cross-discipline. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Judy, thank you so much. It's so great to have you here. We love being able to highlight the arts, especially the downtown Torrington district. And, you know, I'm so glad you mentioned all the people who have come together to just really transform the area.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And wishing you, of course, continued success there.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.